Thank you very much. Cheers. Hi everyone. Thanks for hanging there. And then sorry I cannot join in person. So I'm dialing from London today. It's actually like 6:40 at the moment. Excuse my voice if it sounds sleepy. Yeah, I just wanna walk you through Mapset Meta, our approach to build maps for the world, and then hopefully we can discuss further about how we're making maps at Meta, and then sharing some of the good example with you, and then I want to share some of the tools we are using at Meta while we're building maps. And later on, last a few minutes, we can have also questions from the audience. Before starting, I'm Syed, I'm project manager at Maps Meta. I'm a geomatics engineer by training, and then I'm passionate OpenStreetMap mapper, and then I'm one of the leads from OSM Turkey, and I actively involved in like disaster response last year after the earthquake in Turkey. I'm also a former Heat Mappers. I'm co-founder of Italian chapter of Heat Mappers in Politecnico di Milano. I'm also a volunteer at like Hot OSM. And my favorite OSM editing tool is Rapid, and my favorite mobile tool is Everydoor, and I use Organic Maps. In case you are not familiar with those apps, I strongly recommend you to check it out. I hope to know you all individually if I would be there, but hopefully we can connect on social media or LinkedIn and stay in touch. So let's start with like Maps at Meta. In this session, I want to walk you through how we are building Maps at Meta. Meta uses open data to build maps and works with partners to improve them for everyone. And you may be wondering like why Meta needs map. At Meta, like we are improving maps in open and supporting maps in the community and displaying maps in the wild. I want to walk you through three of these sessions separately. What does it mean like improving maps in the open? So what we are doing at Meta in terms of maps, we are building it in open. So whatever we are improving and basically improving data for maps, we are doing on OpenStreetMap. And we are also building tools for OpenStreetMap community, such as like rapid editing tools or Mapillary. And we are also like funding some of the tools like OSM Cha and Mapillary. And we are also displaying maps in the wild. We are surfacing map in front of like 3 billion users across the world. All has been that said, OpenStreetMap is excellent. It's amazing. But we are working on like how can we make it more excellent and to improve our user experiences. So therefore, like we need more edits, more quality edits, and more mappers. And that's why we're working on with OpenStreetMap community to bring more edits, more quality, and then more mappers to the project. So here you can see like some of the apps which uses our maps: Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Workplace, and Oculus. So the map we are building, which are used by those apps. Overall, like there are 3.3 billion people using our map services, and then there are like different users in different apps, and our apps needs maps. Therefore, like we are building our maps. Here you can see a couple of examples why Meta built map. So there are map surfaces, more than like 50 surfaces on our platform, such as Facebook pages, Instagram discovery, recommendation, WhatsApp business, crisis response. We're also working on bringing digital and physical world closer together. Here in this example, you can see like businesses, and then you can see the attributes of the business, and then we are working on like bringing AR experiences to maps. So which means that like you will have closer interaction between physical and digital world, and then OpenStreetMap helps us to build such experiences. All right, let's start with like how we build maps at Meta. So we are using like different sources. So OpenStreetMap is one of the ultimate source for us to build maps. And we are also ingesting open data to our platform, and we are working with communities, and then we also generate map data from machines such as like imagery or like telemetries, etc. All of those different ways are helping us to build maps. All right, let's dive into deeper. And we have different map editing tools, such as Mapillary and Rapid. So those are tools that are helping us to cross-source map data and ingest open data and ingest machine learning generated data to OpenStreetMap. So all of those data ingested to OpenStreetMap, and then after QA, so basically we are doing like quality check on the OpenStreetMap data and publishing under Overture Maps Foundation, which is called Overture Maps. And then this Overture Maps is styled with our meta style, and then all of those maps will be available under family of apps and all AR VR services. Let's dive into deeper. So here we have some of the different sources we are using for building our maps. So you may see some of the tools which you are familiar, similar to like MapRoulette or OSM. But let's start from the base map data. Our base map heavily relies on OpenStreetMap data, property data, admin boundaries, and user map reports. So since we have like more than 3 billion users, we are also getting a lot of feedback from our users, and then those feedbacks are helping us improve our maps. So that's the base map data. On the top of BaseMap, we have imagery layer, which is Mapillary, and we are also using high-resolution satellite imagery and then aerial imagery to derive some of the data. So whatever we are building from different imagery sources, we are bringing to Rapid. Through Rapid, we can ingest with OpenStreetMap. And we are also utilizing OpenMap data. Unfortunately, like, OpenMap data is not that common in most of the countries across the world, but it's widely common in the US, Europe, UK. And then we are utilizing this open data and then bringing in front of like OpenStreetMap community to help them to ingest OpenStreetMap. So there are some couple of good examples of LiDAR data. US governments share like USGS LiDAR data, which is absolutely amazing data, which you can extract all of the details, including like heights, building heights, etc. There are also like others data, which is publicly shared in most of the countries. We have also project to ingest this data to OpenStreetMap, and many cities are sharing their building footprints, and Rapid helps people to ingest this data. The next thing is like AI-derived data, and then there are different opinions in the OSM community about ingesting AI-generated data to OpenStreetMap. But we ensure that like all data has been validated by mappers, and then nothing is bulk into OpenStreetMap. So we are also using some of the quality tools and also financing those tools, such as OpenStreet or OSM Chat. So this is a validation tool for OpenStreetMap community, and then as soon as we are improving data on OSM and we are getting different version of OSM on a monthly basis, and then understanding what are some of the quality issues in OpenStreetMap data, we are fixing them, and then all the fixes are done on OSM, and then enabled data becomes on our app services. So this is very deep dive on how we are building maps at Meta, and we can probably talk another hour, but I just want to continue like some other approaches. So I want to present the approach we are building. We are building maps with the community. And as I mentioned, like we are using OpenStreetMap, we use open data, we are working with communities, and we are using machine data. So this is a great initiative we started a year ago. So this is our collaborative approach to pedestrian infrastructure using OpenStreetMap. So in this approach, we work with communities across the world and then help them to map pedestrian infrastructure and then to build a navigable road for the pedestrians and also understand how safe the places are for pedestrians. And I want to show you like a couple of good examples across the world. So I have been working together with like different communities across the world in New York, in Washington. So we mapped more than like thousands of kilometers in the US. There are like some of the efforts continued in London and other countries as well. So we are happy to share our knowledge. You can find like how we are utilizing some of the tools we are building and then to help communities to map sidewalks. So while we're doing this, we are strongly like utilizing Mapillary imagery. I will get into like Mapillary in a bit. We have access to more than like 2.4 billion imagery thanks to our wonderful community, and then we also generate sidewalk from this imagery. I think we are running short with the time. Do I have 5 more minutes, Shaban?
Yeah, Syed?
Yes.
Can you repeat again?
Do I have 5 more minutes, or should I wrap up now?
You can continue for 5 minutes more.
Okay, thank you very much. Because I'm about to wrap up, so I'm going to talk about shortly like Mapillary. It's another tool that we are using to build maps. It's a street-level imaging platform that scales and automates mapping. So we have more than 2.4 billion imagery across the world. I'm sure there are also good imagery coverage in Dhaka, thanks to our Bangladeshi community. But they're like, it's sparse coverage. While you guys are there, I strongly recommend you to install Mapillary app and give a try and then see if you can help to improve the coverage. If you have any more question about how to get started, like Shaban has really good experience, so just ask him. I know he has been super busy, but I'm sure he will be super helpful too. So Mapillary helps you to upload any kind of imagery from any camera to Mapillary. So all of those imagery will be also enabled on OpenStreetMap. So whatever editor you are using, either ID or Rapid or JORSEN, so you can access those imagery as well as generated data. So uploading Mapillary is super simple. You capture imagery. If you capture imagery with your phone, you can just upload through your phone. If you are using external camera, a GoPro, and then you can use desktop uploader or Mapillary tools. And once the imagery will be uploaded, so what does Mapillary do? Mapillary builds 3D reconstruction from those images, and then detect every object within the image, and then generate 3D point cloud from those images, and then place the object in the real world. So what does it mean? You input imagery, as an output you get point data, which has latitude and longitude, which you can use any kind of like a GIS software. I want to give you an overview of like how Mapillary works. So there is a contributor network across the world, including OpenStreetMap communities, GIS companies, governmental organizations. They are uploading their imagery to Mapillary, and then after like we take it from there and then build maps and then enable this data for for everyone basically. So Mapillary extracts 42 street assets globally and more than 1,500 traffic signs. So in case you're wondering like how these things work, I strongly invite you to check it out at mapillary.com/app, and you can play out. And I just want to do a quick demo before we are just finishing the presentation. Let me reshare my screen. Yeah, that's going to be a very quick demo. Now I'm going to mapillary.com. So this is mapillary.com. You can go to export the map. Yeah, I'll just write Dhaka. So as you can see, like there's a good coverage of Dhaka here, and then there's a toggle here which is called like map data. And then if you enable this data, let's see like all traffic signs in this area. It's called like Mirpur, and then also like you can see like all the traffic signs here. And let's see like this speed sign. So if you want to improve like speed sign on this street, for instance, and then let's see if map already detected this correctly. There should be like some speed sign here, which is somewhere around here, up there. Yeah. So basically, like this data is enabled for everyone, and then you can check it out. It's quite simple. The hardest part is the capturing imagery. It takes wonderful community to got those imagery, but you can just download this data, and then after like this data will be enabled in GeoJSON for you. And then if you want to also extract like more features, I know like it gets super messy here, but let me reset this, and let's download all the streetlights in this area. So imagine like you want to build map of like streetlights in this area. So here you have data, like you just need to style it, or you want to analyze some of the issues. Like, I mean, you can clearly see that like this area is missing like streetlight, which means that like there might be some correlation between crime rate and streetlight, etc. So you can basically use your creativity to understand and then either improve this data to OSM or just do your own analysis. And if you want to edit like directly from here, you can just go here and click Rapid. Rapid will be open in the next tab, and then you can just see this imagery. So let me click one of those streetlight and then see how does it perform. So as you can see, like streetlight is detected. Let me see. Yeah, it's just here. Yeah, let's go back to the presentation. So you can explore the platform yourself, and then, yeah, I think I'm about to wrap up my presentation. Let's map the world together. Thanks for being there together. I really apologize that I'm not there with you today, but I did my best to join remotely despite all time zone changes. So enjoy the conference, connect with the other mappers, and then make the best out of it. So thanks for being there. Thanks. Is there any questions? If there are any questions, I'm happy to get some questions. I'm available if you have time.
Where's the mic?
If there's any questions, you can ask. Also, if there's any questions you want to ask in Bengali, that can also work. We can translate.
Hello, sir. So I have questions about like privacy and restrictions. So are there guidelines and restrictions on where and what user can capture using Mapillary? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you. Like you asked a question about privacy. What's our privacy compliance?
No, sir. I said, are there any guidelines and restrictions where and what user can capture using Mapillary?
So users are not supposed to capture like private roads, private properties, military zones, and etc. And we have a guidance on our platform, like what to capture, what to not capture. If this is a question, I cannot hear you clearly, like I don't know, due to some glitch.
your প্রশ্নগুলো একটু সামনের দিকে চলে আসতে পারো।
Okay, nice. But I have another questions. Do you have any goals and like in future, say about this mapillary in soon? Like update anything from the mapillary platform?
একটু এদিকে সামনের দিকে চলে আসতে পারো।
Is there any informations or updates that will be executed in future from mapillary platform?
I'm not 100% hearing your question. If we can use other mic, that would be wonderful. There is an echo. I'm sorry.
Side, just a minute.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
I think it's not audible right now. Hello, sir. It's okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I talked about the topic that there's privacy and restrictions. Like privacy and restrictions, are there any privacy and restrictions when the user can capture the photos by using Mapillary? Is there any guidance?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we have a guidance, so we are asking to our users to not capture private properties, private roads, also like governmental sensitive areas like military or some sensitive areas for police stations, etc. In case this might be creating like some security concerns, and we are avoiding like any imagery comes from like military zones. We are just deleting them. We are not publishing them. But you can find like more about like mapillary.com privacy. We have detailed suggestions there. mapillary.com/privacy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the question.
Yes, hi. Thanks for the session. I have a quick question for you about the geotag or the GPS of the mapillary. So while working on field, so we have faced this problem. Every time we face this problem about the geotags or the GPS that we are taking the position of a certain area. So the accuracy wasn't much better. It was more than 6 to 10 or sometimes it's 15 meter. So is there any solution to it, or there would be any solution further in the future? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question. So it depends the GPS receiver you're using. So what we are doing is like we are getting associated like GPS file from the either image or from the video, and then we are just surfacing this on the map. We recently published a desktop uploader editing tool. What you can do, you can match GPS to the roads, and then this will drastically improve the position accuracy. But this is heavily depending on your GNSS receiver. If you are having this 15 meters offset from the phone, I think we should really look into why you're having this. But if you are talking about from external GNSS, it should be related to probably a GNSS receiver or your environmental surroundings. If you are capturing data in very, very narrow streets, then there is a urban tunneling problem, which GNSS signals create a multipath, which leads very noisy and then offset in the GPS traces. I don't know if that was the answer to your question.
Yes, I have a question for you.
Yes, please. Of course.
Okay. Actually, I am using GoPro 360. I got it from chat. So there is a problem with GoPro because I'm using a GoPro Quick app for uploading or some other things. But by using this app, I am not able to upload directly from GoPro. So I have what I do. I have to copy from the GoPro to my laptops, and then have to use your applications. So that's the problem, because by copying this time, it gives lots of time, and uploading lots of time. So that's the problem. So is there any solution?
Yeah, I really hear you. Unfortunately, there is no direct upload from directly from a quick app from GoPro Max. Yeah, that's the only way. Transferring from transferring from GoPro to desktop uploader would still work. So you don't need to transfer to your PC, but you can just drag and drop from the SD card to desktop uploader. But currently we don't have integration between QuickPro. I think that would be a great feature and easy to save a lot of time for our users. I take it as a feedback, and hopefully we can work around this with GoPro.
The main issue of this GoPro Quick app is they said that this country or this region is not for uploading photos by GoPro Quick.
We don't have any integration with. It's not really country specific, but we don't support any uploads from QuickPro to Quick App to Maplery. So there is no integration for anyone, not only you, including me. Like actually, I have the camera here, somewhere here. So I'm also using GoPro Max, and then I do the same way you're doing. So that's the only way for now.
Okay, I will give my feedback again to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Is there any question? Mapillary, just a couple of years ago, Mapillary provided some gadgets by Mapillary Explore. That was free for all. Currently, that Explore is closed. Why?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. So supporting like community is great for us, but so we experienced like a couple of issues with the custom and shipping, swags or tools across borders. It has been very challenging during COVID times, and then we got like a lot of swags stuck in the custom, caused a lot of like trouble to clearance. So that's why like we decided to find another way to distribute swags. So usually like what we're doing is like sending swags through any like ambassadors or anyone like whom we know traveling to those countries. So this is the way how we are distributing swags these days, or like sending it from like international conferences where all the community come together, and then while they're traveling on their back, we can just provide like some swags. There is no plan at the moment to enable like Mapillary shops at the moment, but yeah, we can. If community needs anything, we can look for ways to support. But that's a great question.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks everyone. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
Great to see you, Tanya. See you later.
See you later, and hope you enjoyed the crowd, and the crowd also enjoyed your session. So yes.
Yeah, awesome. Great to see you all. See you later.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you.